for example. Everybody's investing in it. They know that they are pushing it, and they know that you crave meat. And all of you guys in this video eat fake meat. You fell for it and you crave meat. You admit it by doing that. And you buy into it. And the supplements are, of course, all of your B12, which is fake and toxic, vitamin D, which is an animal hormone. How can you get vitamin D as a vegan? You can't. It's fake. You're absolutely stupid.
Your whole life, you just try to synthetically.
You quite often see vegans feed their pets, the dogs especially, some kind of
Even fruit
vegetables and fruit, and a dog would never eat it except if they are starving. Basically, you're showing that you're committing animal abuse.
Oh, like, what are we supposed to do? Just stay here our whole lives?
Anyways, guys, this is it. Those are all the vegan hate comments that we have today. So let us know what you thought about this video.
It's been proven in studies that vegan brains shrink over the years, and this is perfect proof. They really are idiotic. And at the end, again, they make fun of plant agriculture, how it kills animals, even though, of course, really the only way for you to not kill anything would be to go breatharian. They admit it, but they laugh about it because it's so uncomfortable for them to admit it. It's super cringy, and you're just a joke. How can anybody take you serious? I don't even get it.
It's basically useless what you're doing.
You're simply admitting in front of everybody that these people who commented the stuff are right. Anybody who's not vegan will laugh about you because it's super obvious what you're doing. It's projection, 100%.
Yeah, maybe even more animals are killed, actually.
Yeah, more animals are killed in plant agriculture than any slaughterhouse out there. It's just that you don't care about rodents, birds, and so on. All of them are...
You're a speciesist.
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolute speciesism. You only supposedly, which nobody believes, care about cows, pigs, and chickens. You don't care about them in any way at all.
Fish are not even you consider fish important most of the time.
And they talk about the so-called New World Order and stuff, but there is, of course, a plan to tax, which is happening now, meat, as in beef and pork. And you guys, the vegans, have been brainwashed by who? Think about it. No, it's obvious. To protect those animals. Why do you only protect the cows and the chicken and the pigs? Why? How can you never ask yourself why it's only those animals? And about the others, who cares? This is the definition of brainwash. Absolute tools. You're a joke. Chips cause heart disease.
A few of you said
it's plant oils and sugar. The only reason women get weird pregnancy cravings, a lot of the man-made food, is because they don't eat their natural diet. If you're fully nourished, you're not gonna crave pickles and whatever else they crave.
So this superfood blend from Teimi is awesome. It's got so much good stuff in it. It's vegan. It's dairy-free, obviously. It's got no fillers, no additives. It's got a bunch of good stuff in it. There we go. See the ingredients there, if my camera would focus. That's...
Right. Typical spirulina, spinach.
Kelp.
All the great healthy stuff, at least that's what the government says, right? All the green stuff. No humans in nature have ever had access to any of that stuff. But even if they did, they would never eat it because it goes completely against our senses. It tastes terrible.
And there's also kelp in there, which, you know, you gotta be careful with your thyroid. Also, you lose weight more quick, and if you're already breastfeeding, I wouldn't recommend doing that whatsoever. Also, who blends up a broccoli? Like, you're gonna eat, like, a whole broccoli, like, powdered up? It doesn't make sense.
Alright, maybe even some B12 analogs which bind to the B12 receptors so that you can't absorb real B12. Not that vegans get B12 in their diet anyway, and the supplements are toxic, but
and it's
even
nothing
if
chlorella.
Yeah, and even if she ever did start eating animal foods again, then those receptors would be done. So it messes you up for the future.
Right.
It's not as if when you go vegan, you just do damage right then. No, you mess up your life with that.
Also, dandelion is also, as far as I know, how do you call it when your water is being...
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So they use it basically bodybuilders and stuff, so they don't have like water weight or whatever. So again, it helps you lose weight, but you know, it's something you shouldn't take that always, let alone every day.
Imagine if she would feed it to her baby also.
Indirectly.
Well, she does also. That's also a thing. She's breastfeeding, so of course, breast milk is not 100% perfectly filtered. All the stuff that you eat can also end up in the breast milk. This is why babies get allergic reactions depending on what the mother eats.
Yeah, celery, for example, could be an allergen.
Absolutely.
All the good stuff in it. Super good for you. Usually in my massive smoothies,
There's
I just
nothing
bomb
super good
everything
about
and I
it
try
at
and make it
all.
as healthy as possible.
In here. You can also eat this raw, but that's not really my favorite because it's quite harsh on the stomach. We're gonna start to make the...
That's exactly what I mean. And of course, this is why vegans cook vegetables. They are extremely hard on the stomach because there's tons of toxins and fiber. Fiber is indigestible. Humans are not supposed to eat plants. In nature, we eat mostly raw meat and drink blood, which is perfectly digested seeing as it has no fiber. Cellulose, for example. We can't do anything with it.
dressing for the salad.
On a regular basis is going to destroy your digestive system. A lot of the vegans try to look for these detox programs because they don't feel good. Maybe digestive issues. And this is of course going to make it way worse.
From like the ground, the grass, and it's what the animals eat, and when you eat the animals you also eat the nutrients they got themselves, which is kind of weird. So if you take it from the exact place it came from, I'm not saying to eat grass, but like if you take pure B12 you're getting more than you would from an animal. Hi, so
Okay, this is a lie, there's no proof for it. The animals have bacteria in their guts that make B12 for them. We are not herbivorous, and this is why we as carnivores, just like all of the other animals that eat meat, get B12 from the animals. We can't make it, it's biochemically impossible.
So basically, I've been taking pictures for the clothes I want to sell on Depop for like the past hour and a half, and I'm hungry now, no surprise. Oh, roasted garlic hummus.
Wow. This right there says everything about them. How is that a hate comment? Somebody just stated that they got sick because of veganism, and you see that as hate. It's literally the same as people who comment on my videos, on the what I eat in a day videos that I comment on, and say that I'm hateful. The vegans say that, even though I don't actually say anything that could be considered hateful, but when you see veganism as your religion and it's attacked, then it's hateful. He got sick, or she, whoever commented it, maybe he even wants to help them, but they see it as hate because their religion is attacked. That's it. They are too stupid to be on this earth because they actually put it in their videos without realizing what they just did. They admitted that they see it as a religion. Wow, it's absolute projection.
The vegan diet, lose your energy.
Flavored sparkling water because morning sickness, right? With my first pregnancy,
Morning sickness is your body getting toxins out. It's
during
not
my
natural.
First pregnancy, I had so much morning sickness. I never threw up, but I always had this underlying just
Nobody in
terrible
nature
feeling
has
right
ever
here.
had morning sickness.
And yeah, I basically
Very much right, except that it's not about the quality of the food necessarily. Of course, if you only eat plants, which don't have over 50 nutrients, and you will get sick. Most disease is caused by an unnatural diet. In the West, most people eat 70 to 80% plants. It's a plant-based diet. What the fuck is this? There's no need to cook and create fucking recipes in nature. You kill an animal and you eat it. Oh, the worst mistake you could possibly make. Oxidizing plant oils is suicide.
the coconut called Probiotic coconut yogurt, and this is mango. And you're only supposed to have like a couple spoons of this,
And
Why?
with the probiotics, this is really like recovering your gut and restoring it. So I feel this is like really good for like little.
Why would you need to recover your gut? The reason is obviously because you consume tons of antibiotics from these vegetables. It's absolutely clear. You probably have a lot of digestive issues, and this is why you do these detox days. This is making it way worse. And the reason vegans eat coconut and all of these fake yogurts is because they crave animal fat. She especially, obviously, because she's just absolutely starved. Anybody can see that.
Yeah.
Stress hormones,
here.
like most vegans, because you have no energy. Thanks for proving my point as always.
It's too powerful.
That's it, I think.
Oh, right. Okay, that's the end of the video.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, especially when you're breastfeeding, just give yourself some real food.
It was just a typical vegan day of eating. All that they eat is sugar all day long, which are carbohydrates, with pretty much no vitamins. The minerals are also not absorbed because all of the stuff that she eats is full of anti-nutrients, especially the spices. That's the point of the spices, is to rob you from minerals.
And even if there was B12 in the so-called nutritional yeast, if you cook it completely dead, it's B vitamins, you're always going to cook it like dead.
B vitamins are super sensitive to heat. This is why even the cooked meat eaters can get a B12 deficiency and other B vitamins,
That's
B6.
why people say, yeah, but I know meat eaters and they have a B12 deficiency, yeah.
Of course, because those are not meat eaters, those are modern slaves. A meat eater is one who eats a natural diet of raw meat. This is what humans eat in nature. Watch documentaries of what tribes eat, raw elephant meat and so on. It's just normal. All of them sit around the animal and eat it raw. Nobody thinks about, hey, I should go and cook it because of some bacteria.
Maybe if things were like frozen, they would heat it up or whatever.
Yeah,
but especially when it's fresh, they would eat it right away.
Right, because it's warm in the body temperature. Plants don't have over 50 nutrients.